Hello and welcome to LeakBuster. LeakBuster is an exciting tool that you can use to quickly grow as a poker player. This first video is going to cover an overview of how to use LeakBuster, what LeakBuster is, and how to set it up in order to interface with your PokerTracker 3 database. So let's begin by talking about what LeakBuster is. LeakBuster is a tool that will quickly and easily identify your biggest poker leaks. With only one click of a button, it'll instantly show you where you're losing the most amount of money in your game. It's a learning tool with video and written content for improving your poker game. And it's a model for how to use Holdem Manager and PokerTracker 3 most ideally in order to identify your leaks and grow as a poker player. Now, how does LeakBuster work? LeakBuster interfaces with your Holdem Manager or PokerTracker 3 database and extracts a set number of stat categories. It then analyzes those stat ranges based on a scoring algorithm and highlights your leaks and your potential leaks. LeakBuster then scores each of these stat categories from your database on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being best. The scoring for LeakBuster works as follows. Your stats are considered ideal if they score a 9 or 10. Here, this stat is scored a 10 and it's given a green highlight. A score of 8 is considered a potential leak and shaded yellow. It's also given a small leak icon. This means for an 8 that this could be something that's costing you money. It's right on the borderline and it's something that you should be paying attention to. Then depending on the severity of the leak as it relates to win rate, it is scored a 7 through a 1 and shaded in red. This here is scored a 1. It's given a larger leak icon and is shaded in red. Anything scored a 6 or worse is considered a significant leak and is something that's definitely costing you money. Then, based on your score, you'll be given advice and material to study in the form of videos, written modules, or quizzes to improve your poker game. Finally, your average score correlates to your overall win rate. For this section, we're going to do a quick overview of how to use LeakBuster. LeakBuster contains 8 steps. The first time that you use LeakBuster, we highly recommend that you do these in sequential order. Most of the steps will have a video along with a sidebar that will have information along with some links. The video will explain how to use those links. Step 2 of LeakBuster imports data from your PokerTracker 3 database. So to load, you simply click Import Stats. You can choose by stake level to list all the stakes that you have in your database or your overall stats. You can also add a filter. You click on that and you can sort by your last month, between a specific date or a certain amount of hands. We'll select all hands and we'll do overall stats. Then select if you want to do 6 max or full ring. Simply click. LeakBuster will get your data from your database and load your score. And if you come over to the right hand side of the screen under LeakBuster analysis, it'll first tell you the number of leaks you have. A leak as defined by LeakBuster is a stat category which is definitely costing you money, and so it's something you need to take a look at and adjust. The next category here, number of potential leaks. These are areas, stat categories that are right on the border of becoming leaks. They could already be leaks, but they're right there between being very slightly profitable or slightly unprofitable, and they're just as important as leaks, so you want to make sure you take a look at those. It'll then give you a total score and your overall average score. For the trial version, it's just going to score 8 stat categories, but if you have a leak or a potential leak like you have here, you can click on it. LeakBuster will offer some advice and either a video or a module on how to correct that leak. If you want to quickly look at all of the material that's available regardless of whether you have a leak or not, you can simply click this video button here, and then for any of the areas it'll show you the additional content which you can view. LeakBuster also keeps a history of your leaks, so you can click on Leak History. It'll show you the dates and times and your scores, so you can track your score. You can also view a graph of all your existing times that you've run LeakBuster so you can chart and graph those and watch those as you improve your game. You can also clear a particular stat or the time that you've run it by highlighting it and clicking clear selected history, or you can clear the entire history. The first time that you run step 2 of LeakBuster, take a note and spend some time going through your leaks. It'll take quite a bit of time to go through and take in all the information, and then set a goal for yourself to run it again in another 30 recommended 50,000 hands or more, and then compare your score, track your leaks. This is how you're going to use step 2 continuously throughout your game, is find the areas that are causing you leaks. Keep running LeakBuster. As you start to improve them, you'll see as you get closer to those stat ranges, your win rate's going to improve, and you can chart and watch the progress go. Spend some time in each of the steps. Go through those and review them and use them as a model for improving your game. And good luck with your poker game, and enjoy LeakBuster.